Hi guys, Robbie46 here and welcome yourselves finally back to MotoGP 15 career mode, and now we're in Moto2 after just about getting the Moto3 championship. We're on the Mistral chassis because, well, mainly because I stopped doing qualifying and I didn't end up winning that many races from the back of the grid, so I didn't actually get that many GP points to be able to get a half decent chassis. Which is annoying. So I'm on the Mistral, but I did qualify in pole position. And let's see what we can do. So we're in the lead now. And the thing I find with this bike, I don't know if it's with all the Moto2 bikes yet. I'll find that out when I change chassis and that. But getting into second gear from first gear I don't know, it's really aggressive. Maybe we'll come up to a slow corner in a minute and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, you just like bounce and lose a bit of traction. Here we go. I was in first gear, and when we come out and go into second gear, look at that, it just like, it's really aggressive. But going through the other gears, it's fine, it's just first to second gear. So I've got to try not to use it too much. Like I said, I don't know if it's just with the Mistral chassis or if it's with all the Moto2 bikes, but we'll find that out once I get a bit more money, and then I can buy a half decent chassis. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a lead, not a huge one. So I think it's going to be quite a close race. It took me a little while to get up to speed on the Moto2 bikes. Obviously used to the Moto3. So we've got 0.7 of a lead over Zarco. And yeah, it took me a little while. They're definitely harder to control than what they were in GP14, especially on the brakes. Because when I was doing the Valencia test on the Moto2 bike for the first time, I was losing the front quite a bit, but I got used to it, and now we are starting the new season. So that's gone down to 0.3 because the top speed, even though you can't change anything on the engine, because obviously all the engines are meant to be the same, and you can't tamper with the engines. So we can't do any engine work. All you can do is chassis, brakes and suspension. So yeah, I definitely need to change chassis because this one isn't as aerodynamic as the others, so it's really slow compared to the others down the straight, as you saw just a minute ago when they pretty much caught me back up having a 0.7 a second lead down to nothing, but it's gone back up to 0.7 now. Now we need to continue pulling away. 0.8 now. Come on. I think it's going to be quite an interesting season. I mean, I will eventually do starting from the back of the grid. I just want to make sure that I'm 100% happy with the Moto2 bikes, and I want to be on a half decent chassis as I almost crash, rather than the Mistral one, because even though I'm leading, you do have to go some to get a decent lead. Maybe once I've upgraded the brakes and suspension and the chassis a bit, I might become a bit easier. At the moment it's just this straight that's pretty much killing me. So we start the final lap. It's 0.3 of a second, so they definitely demolished that lead down the straight. He's almost tried to come past, but not quite. Right, we need to pull away because he's as close as he's been all race, which isn't good. 0.4 of a second lead. Need to get away from him. Tyres aren't too bad. Front one is fine. The rear one's probably got half its grip left, so it's not too bad. I was expecting the tyres to go off a lot more in Moto2 than Moto3, but it's fine. They seem to go off less. They do at Qatar anyway. We've got half a second lead now, and hopefully we can carry on pulling away as long as I don't make too many mistakes. Coming up to the 3 quick right-handers. Come on, we need a decent lead, because coming down that back straight that's going to be close. It's 0.4, that's not good enough. Oh, I might suffer here. I might suffer. God, he's right there. It's going to be close. I need a good exit. Come on. Don't let him get in the slipstream. Don't let him get in the slipstream. He's in the slipstream. Oh shit, he's there! He's coming! No! Stay back! Shit. He won that. I won it! Apparently it's a dead heat. But I got it. Whew! Jesus, that was I don't think it's not going to get any closer than that. There's like literally no time between. Even though I was a little bit in front of him, it's still, I would have thought it would have been like 1/1000th of a second or something, but according to the game it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So, season started off well. As we go over to Parc Ferme to celebrate. But guys, I do want to get serious for just a moment, because at the weekend we had some sad news. We unfortunately lost Jules Bianchi 8 months after his crash in F1. And also at Laguna Seca we lost Bernal Martinez and Daniel Rivas Fernandez in a horrible crash, which isn't good. It's not what we want to see. So my thoughts are with both family and friends of all 3 people. But now going on to race 2. Hopefully this one will go a bit better. Here we go. We're of course at Austin, Texas, Circuit of Americas. Okay. So 4th place, not a great start, but I know where I can do all my overtaking and where I'm a lot quicker. So we're going to have Rabat here. Here we go. And now, I think, oh no, that's fine. Just need to get Lowe's and Zarco. This is where, of course, Sam Lowe's had his one and only victory so far this year. Hopefully he'll get more, but it's good to know that he can win in Moto2. And also he's close to doing a big deal with Aprilia for MotoGP. And we've lost 2 places and we're back to 3rd. That's what we're going to have to do now. I don't think we're going to even be able to slipstream them. Not really. Try and get him into this tight left-hander. This is where in Moto3 they break themselves like every lap. By the looks of it, so do the Moto2 bikes. So that's good for me because now I've got the lead. So I think the game's AI is a bit... Oh god, I got a penalty. A bit messed up there. I don't know why they outbreak themselves there. They're obviously coded maybe a little bit wrong, and the braking marker for the AI is a bit further on than what it should be, but yeah, see if they do it the next lap, because that's going to be interesting to see. So we have got a penalty, so we are going to have to push like buggery. We can't have a well, no time whatsoever gap back to second place like we did in the first race. Got 0.8, so that's really 0.3. Rabat set the fastest lap on the first lap, so that's not good. Need to get a shimmy on. Okay. That was better through there. At least being right at the front, you can take your own lines. You ain't got to worry about crashing into the AI or anything. So we can just go about our own business. 1.8 now over Zarco. Well, it's actually 1.3 with a penalty, so that's good. So we're pulling away. It's exactly what we want to do. Okay, onto the back straight. Let's see if they outbrake themselves here again. So it's a 1.9 second lead. Let's see if the arrows are incoming on the brakes. I can hear them. Yeah, I think they did. I think they did outbrake themselves again. It's good for me because it means that they're losing a little bit of time. Although they didn't actually lose that much time. But it did give us the opportunity to retake the lead. 2 seconds now over Zarco. That's what we want. And we've got one more lap to go. And this is definitely a more commanding lead than what was in the first race. Okay, 1 lap to go. Our lead is 1.9. So it's come down a little bit. But we did set the fastest lap on the second lap. Ooh, popping a wheelie when I don't want to. Zarco's gone back to third. See what the split is at the next split. Okay, so it's 2.1 over Rabat. Again, that's good for me, considering I do still have a penalty of half a second. Tyres are looking a lot better than they were in Qatar. Haven't really used them very much at all. The rear tyre I've used more than the front, but it's good. 2.5 second lead over Zarco, so Zarco's got back into second. Okay, now we just need to do the final sector. I still need to push because I don't want to back off too much and then like only have a half second lead, because then I'll lose the lead over the line. Well, from my penalty anyway, so we need to carry on. What's the gap? It ain't got to tell me just to annoy me. But I'm pretty sure we're quite safe. Might be down to about 2 seconds, but I know we got more than half second back to whoever's in second. Last time it was Zarco, but we'll have to see who it is over the line as we come to finish race 2, and we got a second win. Good stuff. It was Zarco got second. 2.6 seconds, so we must have had a 3.1 second lead over the line.
Let's have a quick look at the final standings for the race.
There we go, 2 wins out of 2. We're winning by 10 points over Zarco. Okay, let's go back and have a look to see.
His race today was simply perfect.
The other two riders look completely black.
It's the fruit of a lot
Their
of
levers
hard
and that
work.
are like all black and that. I think there's a bit of a bug going on there because my rider's like really dark. Okay, let's have a look at the standings. In MotoGP, Marquez is leading from 14 points over both Rossi and Lorenzo. So see how that one pans out, as we saw Rossi won it in the last season. I'm obviously leading the Moto2 championship by 10 points over Zarco. And in Moto3, which I won in the last season, Fabio Quartararo is leading Danny Kemp by 4 points. So that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!